Looking to accomplish a challenging goal, relax with a fun journey, do something really random to kill some time? Well, achievement hunting is one of my favorite aspects of Guild Wars 2 because it can satisfy each of those needs and more. So let's go over 102 random, fun achievements that you can do to earn some extra achievement points, also known as AP. Whenever you're doing the Aetherblade Retreat mission for the Sky Pirates chapter of Living World Season 1, make sure you /salute Hork to get 5 AP. In the Nyedra Surrounds region of Inner Nayos, you can find 4 different items and purchase an additional 5th with some calcified gasps to get the Astral Ward Arsenal achievement. Doing so will not only grant you 1 AP, but will also unlock additional weapon types each profession on your account can use, and if you don't feel like collecting all of them, you can go into World vs. World and buy these items with testimonies of Jade Heroics. Want to learn more about the Canthan Tengu? Complete 3 different events that are all a part of a chain starting in Mori Village to experience a great story and also earn 2 AP. While you're doing that one, consider striking 10 targets in a row during the first archery event for a bonus 3 AP and also an Ender Dragon's Mastery Point, and if you really enjoy this event, do it over and over and get a total of 200 points across multiple events to unlock 5 AP. If you ever find yourself in Lake Doric, consider completing the Perfect Execution achievement by completing the rescue villagers set by the White Mantle to burn at the stake or escort Quaggan's events near Sydra's Haven to earn 1 AP. With the recent release of Janthier Wilds, a fun achievement you can complete is to participate in 8 different events across the map to learn more about the Lowlanders' favorite activities and pastimes while also earning yourself 3 AP and a Janthier Wilds Mastery Point. Want a bit of a challenge? Consider killing Balthazar during the To Kill a God mission in Path of Fire without ever using Zahathan to get yourself 5 AP. Enjoy cooking events? Go do the No Ingredients Wasted achievement where you need to successfully prepare 10 ingredients in a row during a single Help Chef Militus prepare dishes for the festival event at the Lower Blood Keep for 3 AP. A collection that takes a minimum of 12 days to complete that you may want to get started on is Zin's Prize Students. After completing the Radanova's Outpost in Tangled Depths, or finding a map that has already done that, you can buy one of 13 books from Zin's Printomatic for 25 Leyline crystals each. Collect all 13 to get 3 AP and a mini holographic Zin. During the A Kindness Repaid mission in Episode 2 of Living World Season 4, run your skimmer mount over the cabbages to ruin them for 1 AP. When you have unlocked your Warclaw, go find the Pale Tree in the Grove and use Battle Maw on her for a fun interaction and 1 AP. During the Keep the Furnace Firing to help manufacture new plate metal event in Grothmar Valley, successfully pump the bellows 15 times in a row without error for 3 AP. At Draknar's Light and Skywatch Archipelago, make sure you /Neo at Glint's Shrine for 1 AP. Make sure you collect all the Steel Warband minis from the Iceweed Saga to get 5 AP. These can be purchased from Crystallographer's Smoxy after completing various achievements in the Forging Steel Strike mission. Make sure you complete the race around the free city of Amnoon in the Crystal Oasis in 1st, 2nd, or 3rd place to get 1 AP. During the Legacy Story mission in Episode 4 of Living World Season 4, make sure you and Bram light all of the braziers within the time limit for 1 AP. During the Help the Archaeologists Extract Relics from the Magical Wards event in the Echovault Wilds, make sure you successfully disable 10 wards in a row for 3 AP and an Ender Dragon's Mastery Point. During the Charge Story mission in Episode 2 of Living World Season 4, make sure you prevent Lonai from awakening any citizens in Divinity's Reach to get the Awake End achievement worth 2 AP, where this achievement name is a fun play on the word awakened. In the Dragon's End map, there are 9 different shrines marked at different points of interest around the map. /Neo at each of them to get an AP. Get to the workshop during the Way to the World story mission in Ender Dragons without getting hit by any laser or shockwave turrets to get 1 AP. During Scarlet's Playhouse in Living World Season 1, jump from the upper arena ring into a hay pile to earn 5 AP. During the Full Fire Cleansing story mission in Episode 3 of Living World Season 2, complete the final encounter while preventing the Ascalonian Menders from casting buffs to earn 5 AP and an Amberite stash. In the Edge of the Mist World vs. World map, if your team ever controls the altar, make sure you commune with it to be transformed into a Spirit of Light to get 5 AP. In Brightwater Inlet in the Desert Highlands, you can find 33 carrots around the area to earn 5 AP. After doing that achievement, you unlock a new one where you can find the additional 10 different carrots with your Springer to get 6 AP. If you have never done World vs. World before, you can spend 10 supply on building a piece of siege equipment to get a whopping 15 AP. Make sure you catch a chicken out of the Chickenado in the Silver Waste during a Tier 3 or higher sandstorm to get 2 AP. In the Desert Highlands, you can find 2 different Jinn and answer the riddles to get 10 AP. Next time you are doing the Shadow fight in Blizzard Steps, make sure you use the mortar, turret, and jump pad during the fight to earn 3 AP. When you are doing the Tower of Nightmares mission in episode 4 of the RuneWorld Season 1, make sure you stick around to kill the Knight of Rot to get 1 AP. Looking for a bigger achievement to complete, consider the Lion's Arch Exterminator Scavenger Hunt in Lion's Arch, where you need to get a rifle from Turo Sharptooth and exterminate 50 different Karka hatchlings across the map. Doing so will get you 10 AP, 1 Central Terra Mastery Point, and the Princess Converter, which will let you spend 250 Dragonite ore a day for random items. During any of the felled trees and clear brush to help the Coden events and Biora marches, stand underneath a tree as it falls to take some damage and earn 1 AP. During the concert for the Ages meta event in Grothmar Valley, swim in the waters below the concert and get hit by a falling tank when Pyrotoric spawns to earn 1 AP. If you haven't done so yet, make sure you equip a tier 10 Jade Bot Core to earn 5 AP, where you can even earn this achievement by buying one on the trading post, equipping it, get the achievement, unequip it, and sell it on the trading post, or keep it since it's nice to have. During the Precocious Aurene story mission in episode 3 of the RuneWorld Season 3, make sure you get all the wounded visual to safety without reviving any of them to get 5 AP and 2 frozen exotic weapon fragments. With Janthier Wilds, make sure you sit in your homestead WoW in decorating mode for 5 minutes in order to get 3 AP. Alongside that, make sure you sit in your homestead WoW in Flying Bee mode for 5 minutes in order to get another 3 AP. In the Skywatch Archipelago, make sure you fly from the blue orb at the Beacon of the Ages all the way to the southern gate of the Wizard's Tower in less than 10 minutes to get there and achievement or 3 AP. 10 minutes is way more than enough time to accomplish this. After you do that, make sure you do the opposite achievement of Back Again, where you go from the southern gate back to the blue orb in less than 10 minutes for 3 AP and a Secrets of the Obscure Mastery Point. This one is even easier since you are mostly just flying down the map, or if you didn't know, these 2 achievements are a reference to the Hobbit novel. When you are in the Inner Nayos map, consider spending 30 seconds being carried by the leyline loop above the Nyedra Surrounds to get the An Object in Motion achievement worth 1 AP and some mastery experience, where, fun fact, the name of this achievement and the description text of Where I Am Going is Right Where I Am is a reference to the song Inertia by AGR, which happens to be my favorite band. If you are looking for an achievement to do with some friends, consider Salt on the Wound. You have to successfully inflict 10 wounds on Krakatorg during the end story mission in episode 6 of the RuneWorld Season 4 for 1 AP. While this is technically possible to do by yourself, it is relatively janky, where it becomes much easier once you have some friends. In Lake Doric, you can progress the Friends of the Forest achievement by helping a total of 15 ghosts during the Investigate the Rising Paranormal activities in the Harvest Cascades. Once you help 15 lost spirits, which can be done across multiple events, you will earn 3 AP. In Elone Riverlands, you can complete the Mysteries of the Exalted puzzle to earn 3 AP and a Mastery Point. You can reach this by dropping down a hole north of Skimmer Ranch Waypoint. In Inner Nayos in the Nyedra Surrounds region, you can sit on the edge of the cliffs by the Colosseum of the Midnight King to earn 1 AP. Are you really bored or potentially crazy? Consider progressing the Shield Master achievement, where you need to gain 5,000 killing blows with a shield. In fact, every weapon type has an achievement for this, and you will earn 11 AP for each one, but the Shield Master achievement is generally the longest, but there are some tricks to progressing them quickly, like by killing a bunch of ambient creatures. In Grothmar Valley, you can make your way to Recon Cove to earn 3 AP. You have to go to Malice Sword Shadow's tent in the Ash Legion camp, look at the desk to see which symbols are marked, and then find the trees around the area and interact with them in the right order. When you are in the Recon Cove, you can chat with Marjorie to find some evidence around this area to earn 3 AP. And I guess since you're in the area, you can chat with Iovis near Spectre, and then find 16 listening devices across the map to earn 10 AP. After you complete the Dragonfall meta event, make sure you stick around after to kill all 12 bonus champions for 5 AP and a Mist Shard Coat box. During the Cornered Story mission of episode 1 of the RuneWorld Season 2, make sure you find the hidden area during the final fight for 5 AP and an Amberite stash. Looking for a slightly challenging group content achievement, consider doing Master of the Molten Ore in the Underground Facility fractal that is worth 5 AP. You have to beat the final boss by only using 4 buckets. In the Meeting a Minister story mission in episode 4 of the RuneWorld Season 3, you can find Queen Jinna's escaped cat Shadow for 1 AP. In New Canning City, you can drive through the 15 float sims in the ocean on the western side of the map for 5 AP. A popular achievement that many players like to do is Disco Dancing Dilver. This requires for you to swim through the underwater sections of Tango Depths until you find a crystal cave, where you complete a jumping puzzle and make your way into Zin's cave and then slash dance in the middle of the room for a special interaction and 5 AP. In Grathmar Valley, you can complete the Devourer event at Rusty Meadows without losing a single cow for 3 AP. In Lowland Shore, you can turn in a fish of exotic rarity to Shading Willow and Autumn's Veil for 1 AP, and some renown if you are working on the task. In Jahai Bluffs, make sure you climb to the top of the Displaced Vizier's Tower for 1 AP. If you want to go for an achievement that I still haven't completed after 9 years of trying, go for gold in the Scrap Rifle Field Test Adventure in Tango Depths for 1 AP and a Heart of Thorns Mastery Point. Another Heart of Thorns achievement, but this time in the story mission of Strange Observations, help Timmy collect Saurian bones without using more than 4 mushrooms in order to get 5 AP and 10 Sawgill mushrooms. Are you bad at jumping puzzles but want to practice to get better? I recommend completing Specs Laboratory in Caledon Forest. This isn't the easiest jumping puzzle in the game, but it is on the easier side, and it doesn't have too many gimmicks beyond having to get from checkpoint to checkpoint fast enough. But you have a break at each checkpoint, and once you complete it, you get 10 AP. Doing this one helped me a lot when I began playing. Looking for a fun achievement to do once you have a roller beetle, ride from Dragon's Claw to the hole in the ice at the Dredgeways and Thunderhead Peaks to get 1 AP. In the Echovold Wilds, sabotage the Speaker's headquarters by completing the Renowned Heart without ever getting caught or leaving the area to get 1 AP. In the Biora Marches and the Swanir Plateau, find some cook supplies and break them to summon a veteran enraged cook who you can fight and kill for 1 AP. There are a variety of Slayer achievements in the game, but one that some players miss is the Old City of Decay, where you can kill 100 Unchained Risen in New Kangning City for 3 AP and a little bit of loot. If you complete the race event for the Wizard's Trial in the Wizard's Tower, you get 1 AP. This is on top of any achievements to complete the Wizard's Trial adventure. Many players are familiar with completing the Prospect Valley Crash Site jumping puzzle on Dry Top, but you can complete the same jumping puzzle inside of the Fallen Hope story mission of Episode 1 of Living Road Season 2 to get 1 AP and a store of edible cactus fruit. If you are interested in getting started with any of the Janthier Wild side stories, I recommend starting with a Cryptid Chase story because it is fun and also rewards you with 10 AP and 1 Janthier Wilds Mastery Point. Whenever you are in the Nightmare Fractal, make sure you go and kill Flesh Gorge the Shark in the Nightmare Lake for 3 AP. Hate doing instance content and only like playing by yourself? One achievement you can do is from the Bone Skinner Strike mission, where you can light a total of 30 torches for 5 AP and a lost small chance of resilience. Just start the fight and light as many torches as you can before dying and restarting. Even if you like doing instance content, this might be a good strategy for you to get the achievement, since most groups never light the torches. An Ender Dragon's achievement I haven't gotten around to completing yet is Supernaturally Sneaky, where you can complete the Cemetery Ghost event without being spotted by the ghosts for 1 AP. An easy achievement to get if you have a few gold is to donate a total of 5 gold to the refugee relief efforts in Sun's Refuge to get the Philanthropist achievement worth 3 AP. A very interesting achievement you can do is by finding the Forbidden Vault in the Desolation to get 2 AP. You can get here after completing the Help Around Investigate the Mysterious Gate achievement. In Draconic Mons, you can fight a Champion Inquest Power Suit Mark III who is a part of the Defeat the Inquest Champion event. Kill the champion to get 3 AP. If you like snooping, make sure you read Gork's journal and the Old Friend story instance for 1 AP. One of my favorite things in Dragon's End is the Trial of the Elders mini dungeon. Make sure you complete that for 1 AP and an Ender Dragon's Mastery Point. Make sure you climb to the top of the Central Chamber in the Way Forward story mission in Path of Fire to get 2 AP. Make sure you kill the Great Skelk Regurgitant in Tango Depths for 1 AP. A fun achievement you can do from Ender Dragons is Tyrian Taste Testing. You have to go all over the world to acquire some different items to eventually earn 10 AP and a Relic of the Twin Generals. For a whopping 15 AP and some bandit crests, you can complete the Meeting the Asura story mission in Episode 7 of Living Road Season 2 without being detected after the initial skirmish, a true stealth mission. On the other end of the spectrum, you can complete the same story mission without dying, while sounding every alarm and killing every enemy for 10 AP and some materials. Obviously, these 2 achievements are mutually exclusive. During the 11th hour story mission in Secrets of the Obscure, evade Eparch's Grasp leading up to the final encounter for 1 AP. In Lowland Shore, you can get hit by the Mushroom King's hallucination attack for 1 AP and some fun dialogue. Another fun achievement in Lowland Shore is how you can sit in the hot springs for 1 AP. You cannot do this during the event, and you have to run around the edge of the spring to find a place to sit down at. Heading over to Janthier Sentry, you can get swallowed by the Leviathan to get 3 AP and some mastery experience. You could also find the treasure chest protected by the giant crab for 1 AP. You just have to kill the champion freshwater crab and interact with the nearby chests. Don't let any of the Seraph repair workers perish during the disturbance in Brisbane Wildlands story mission, of episode 1 of Liberty Road Season 2 to get 5 AP and a few other items. Serve 30 drinks at the Rank and File pub in Grothmore Valley for 3 AP. At the end of the base Ender Dragon story, make sure you talk to all of your friends and allies in Arborstone for 3 AP. With the new Janther Wild story, make sure you vote both yay and nay during the Strangers Among Lands mission for 1 AP. One achievement you can start working on is Hungry How. You need to bring How, the Hermit, and Ember Bay a grand total of 50 Ember Apples to earn 8 AP, 1 Heart of Thorns Mastery Point, and the title Good Apple. By winning 500 costume brawls, you can earn 15 AP. This is a pretty lengthy achievement that will take some time, but you can speed it up by just playing a bunch of costume brawl with some friends. With the Shadow of the Mad King Festival that is coming up soon, this will be a good opportunity to work on this achievement, as costume brawl is often a daily, and there is generally a big costume brawl battle at the end of Mad King Says. Make sure you climb to the top of the inside of Augury Rock for 5 AP. In Biora Marches, when you kill the Bone Skinner in the Aberrant Forest, do so without losing any survivors for 5 AP. If you complete the Battle for Tarir meta event 100 times, you will get 27 AP and the title The Golden Child. You can complete the Not All Who Wander Are Lost mini dungeon in Lake Dork, which is an incredible mini dungeon, for 5 AP and 5 Jade Shards. You can find a legendary llama in the abandoned mine of Prospect Valley and Drytop for 5 AP. But if you had a ton of fun completing that achievement, you can find a legendary llama in the uplands of Drytop for 5 AP. If that's still not enough llamas for you, you can find an additional third legendary llama in Challenger Cliffs in Drytop for 1 AP. If you want more llamas, you can find 10 lost llamas hidden around the Heart of the Mist PvP lobby for 3 AP. And if you want to become one with the llamas, you can be transformed into a llama by the Skrid Burglar in Drytop to get the Llama Drama achievement worth 10 AP. And finally, an achievement that I definitely recommend you do with friends is Migraine. This is the achievement for completing Hearts and Minds, the final mission of Heart of Thorns where you kill Mordremoth in challenge mode. Where this is honestly a really cool idea for an achievement and a gameplay element that we kind of see with strike missions nowadays. And while I liked it a lot, it is a bit of a less popular achievement to get. Nevertheless, earning this achievement will net you 5 AP and a crystalline ingot. And there we go, 102 random achievements in Guild Wars 2. Like with any achievement, people are going to prefer going for certain ones over others. There are people who hate achievements and won't enjoy doing a single one of these, but if you're looking for something fun to do, hopefully this video inspires you to go out into the world and boost your ego by inflating a number inside of a video game. If there are any achievements that you like that I didn't mention on this list, feel free to share them down in the comments. I hope you all are taking good care of yourselves. Have a good one, everyone.